Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Interesting Chinese Things. Today's topic, China's train system. So in China, most people travel by train instead of plane, and that's because of a few valid reasons. First, cost. Traveling by train is much cheaper than plane, and you can choose different types of trains and seats depending on your budget. For example, a flight from Beijing to Shanghai is about 1,000 yuan, takes about 2 hours, not including going through security. But with train, you can choose a sleeper train for 8 hours or a fast train for 4.5 hours for 2/3 the cost of a plane ride. And you can choose between economy, business, and first class, just like with a flight. Second, convenience. There are typically more train rides than flights available. If you're traveling for business, you can stay connected by Wi-Fi with a train. Also, security goes by much faster with the train. None of that arrive 2 hours in advance crap. Even if you're arriving last minute at the station, there's a fast-track tunnel that takes you directly to the platform. And check-ins only stop 3 minutes before the train arrives. Third, food. There are a ton of food options at the train station with the exception of tiny stations, just like at the airport. Only difference is that you can bring your own food and drinks, though this is nothing new considering most train systems operate like this in the world. However, here's something I have only noticed in China. Not only can you order food to be delivered to your seat from the food cart, you could also pre-order food from a different station in the upcoming stop. For example, in the train ride from Beijing to Qinhuangdao, somewhere along the way, the train will stop by Beidaihe station. I can order food from that station to be sent to my seat. And that's everything I have to say. I feel like this is nothing new to Europeans or the Japanese. I'll get into this when I go to Japan again. All hail the bullet train system. Anyways, this is probably somewhat new and interesting to Americans. Thanks for watching. Bye!